Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Our mission at the garage is to save you guys as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos and we teach you how to fix your car for free. Let's go ahead and start on it now. If you guys have a Chevy Cruze, guys, and you're trying to test your AC clutch coil, guys, stay with us. We'll show you how to do that, and we'll share, guys, one test that you shouldn't perform but it works, and the test that is the safest one that you should apply. We guys have more than 200 videos, guys, on Chevy Cruze. Why? Because our goal, guys, is to save you as much money as we can by providing all these videos to you guys. And we need in return, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below. Let us know what you think, guys. So we're working on a 2015 model, but it should work for the first generation from 2008 to 2016, and even for the second generation as well, guys, from 2016 to current 2020. So this is the AC clutch compressor, and the AC clutch right here, guys, out of the car. And we'll explain, guys, okay, how to test that and all that stuff. Stay with us and we'll show you guys what needs to be done. Now I'm going to disconnect all that stuff and start from the very beginning so I can show you step by step what we'll need to perform today. Now the first test, guys, will be a test that we wouldn't recommend, okay, because it's a test that could severely damage your coil and you will have to replace it, because if you do it the wrong way, you're going to burn it. You don't want that to happen, guys. We'll be using a 12-volt battery, so do not do that test. Stay until the end to see the second part. That's the safe test. And on the back side, guys, of the clutch pack right here, okay, this is your clutch coil, guys. You have two wires coming out. And these two wires, guys, okay, one is positive, one is negative. Right here, you can see on the inside there is a plus sign on the black with white in our case, and negative on the all black wire. So the black and white is positive, all black is negative. Now stay with us. I'm going to remove the coil just to show you, and you can see where those plus and negative signs are, so you know, guys, what to expect. So this is, guys, the AC clutch coil, guys, right here. We have it out of the compressor. The test will be done when we have it on the compressor, but why I wanted to show you that, guys, quick, because on the back side of the coil there is a positive and negative sign. Positive, guys, it will be the 12-volt positive supply, negative is the ground wire. In our case it's black with white is the positive and all black is negative. Now it's very important not to confuse those wires when you test your coil, because if you reverse those, you're going to, guys, blow up the coil and you will need to buy a new one for sure then. So it's very important not to touch the wires, positive and negative at the same time, and not to reverse those. So let's continue now. So we put it together, guys, and we can continue. Now we have, okay, what we do now, guys, this is the test that you shouldn't do, but it works. If you do it the wrong way, you'll burn your coil again. Now, black with white goes to the left side of our connector, and we have alligator clip extension wire here. And the all black goes on the left side, okay, and this is a green alligator clip. So we have a 12-volt battery with extension cables here, and we're going to attach the positive wire of the coil to the positive wire of the battery, negative wire of the coil with the negative wire of the battery. And I want you to see what is going to happen. Now if you reverse the polarity, you will burn the clutch. If you touch them together, again, you will burn the clutch. So you have to be, guys, extremely careful. So I'm going to, guys, connect, okay, the positive cable here, and I want you to see what's going to happen to the coil now. Okay, we have the positive here, guys, okay, positive cable here. And the negative now, I'm going to connect it, and once I connect it, okay, let's look at the coil, check it out, okay, what is going to happen? It attracts the clutch, guys. I let go, it releases. I touch it again with the 12-volt supply, perfect. Check again, it lets go. So if I keep it connected, it just activated. So that way, guys, you know for sure that it's working. Now, another thing, guys. As I said, this is the test you shouldn't do. What you can do, a safe test, guys, is just get a voltmeter. You can check out the one that we're using here, listed in the description of the video below, guys. This is amazing and very handy with true RMS voltmeter. So check it there. And I'm going to go ahead, connect my probes, okay, to the cables that I already have connected to the compressor. And I'm going to explain, guys, okay, what readings you should get for a working coil and what for a bad coil. So what do we have, guys, so far? Okay, we have 3.6, okay, right there. This is 3.6, guys, ohms. The good coil, guys, should give you anywhere between 3 and 5 ohms. So if your coil is good and if it's working, it will be between 3 and 5. Anything else, most likely you have a bad coil. Now if it's close to 3 or close to 5, probably it's working, even if it's on the high or low end. If it's burned, guys, it will be like you're disconnecting one of the cables. Okay, it will show you like no communications like that. So hopefully, guys, the video will be helpful to some of you trying to. Hopefully, guys, the video was helpful and we were able to save you money. We, guys, have more than 19,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels. Check them out. We have videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.